students, welcome to the online classes of your school. Today we will continue our chapter 7, that is fractions. So in this our next topic is draw the number line for the fractions given. Okay, here are the fractions given to you and we have to draw the number line for them. So it is 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8 and 7 by 8. So student, first of all you have to check that in between which two whole numbers these fractions are coming. Okay, so we can write 0 by 8, 1 by 8 is this, then 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8, 6 by 8, 7 by 8 and 8 by 8. In this we can check that 0 divided by 8 will be 0 and 8 divided by 8 will be 1. It means all these fractions that are 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8, 6 by 8 and 7 by 8 all are coming between which two whole numbers? 0 and 1. It means 0 and 1, in between 0 and 1 we will locate these fractions. Okay, so on the number line it is 0 here, it is 1, then 2 and this is minus 1. Okay, so between 0 and 1 how many fractions we have to include? We have to include 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or we can say that there will be the 8 equal parts of the fractions between 0 and 1. So here it is 1 part, then 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. Okay, so after 0 it is 1 by 8, then it is 2 by 8, after that 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8, 6 by 8 and 7 by 8. Like this we will mention these fractions. Now what are the fractions we have to tell? We have to tell about 1 by 8. So this fraction is 1 by 8 here. Now next is 2 by 8. So 2 by 8 is this one. Now 3 by 8. 3 by 8 is this one. And then 7 by 8. So 7 by 8 is this one. Okay students, like this you can locate the fractions on the number line. Now in proper fractions, what are proper fractions? 3 by 7, 2 by 3, 7 by 9, 5 by 8, these are proper fractions. Why? Because proper fractions are those when numerator is less than denominator. In this if you will check, here 3 is smaller and 7 is greater, it means it is proper fraction. Here 2 is smaller and 3 is larger, so it is proper fraction. Here 7 is numerator and 9 is denominator, and here numerator is smaller than denominator. It means all these are proper fractions. Then in improper fraction, numerator is greater than denominator. If we check in this, it is 7 by 3, so 7 is larger one and 3 is smaller one. Here 9 by 7, 9 is larger one and 7 is smaller one. It means in all these fractions are improper fractions. Now mixed fractions. What are mixed fraction? In mixed fraction, one whole number with fraction. Here if we see, it is 2, 3 by 5. It means this 2 is the whole number and this 3 by 5 is the fraction part here. Okay. In the same manner, it is 9, 8 by 7. 9, 8 by 7. In this 9 will be the whole fraction and 8 by 7 is the fractional part. 9 is the whole number and 8 by 7 is the fraction part. Okay. Now we have to change improper fraction into mixed fraction. We know about the improper fractions when numerator is bigger and denominator is the smaller one. So to change it into the improper fraction, what we will do? We will divide them. So 17 divided by 7. So 7 2 is 14 and the remainder will be 3. Okay. And in the form of improper fraction, what we will write? We will write quotient. This quotient as the whole number. The remainder will become the numerator and this divisor will be the denominator here. Okay. So here quotient is 2. So we will write 2 as the whole number. 3 is remainder. So 3 is the numerator here. And 7 is the divisor, so 7 is the denominator here. Okay, so 17 by 7, when we change 17 by 7 to mixed fraction, it will be 2, 3 by 7. Okay, in the same manner, we have to change 35 by 9 to mixed fraction. So in this, what we will do? We know that 9 3 is 27, so 3 is the whole number here. And when we will subtract 27 from 35, it will be 8. So here the quotient is the whole number and in the numerator it is remainder and 9 is the divisor here. Okay. Now we have to change mixed fraction into improper fraction. Okay, it is the mixed fraction given to us 7 3/4, and we have to check. We have to change it into the improper fraction. So here, what we will do, we will multiply the whole number with denominator, and then we will add the numerator here. Okay, so here 7 is the whole number, 4 is the denominator. We will multiply them, and then we will add 3 the denominator to it. Okay, and 4 will be the as it is as denominator. So here, as we know that we have to follow the BODMAS formula, it means we will multiply first. So 7 4 is 28, and 28 plus 3 will be 31. So 31 will be the numerator, and 4 is the denominator here. So 7 3/4 is changed into 31/4. In the same manner, we have to change 8 4/9. In this, what we will multiply? We will multiply 9 to 8. So 9 8 is 72, and when we add 4 to it, so 72 plus 4 will be 76, and 9 will be the denominator. So like this, 76/9 is the denominator here. So students, like this you can change. If improper fraction is given to you, you can change into mixed. When mixed is given to you, you can change into improper fractions. So students, our next topic is equivalent fractions. Okay, in this, one of the fraction will be given to you, and you have to find out other equivalent fractions. Okay, in this equivalent fraction, all the values of all the fractions will be same. Okay, so it is easy to calculate. Suppose 1/2 is given to you. What you will do, you will multiply and divide the fraction with 2/2. In this, students, you have to take care that the number with which you are multiplying the numerator, you have to divide the denominator also. Okay, or we can say that multiply the numerator with same value and multiply the denominator with same value. Okay, so here 1/2, and when we multiply 2/2, it is giving us 2 1s is 2 and 2 2s is 4. So the equivalent fraction of 1/2 comes out to be 2/4. Here 1/2 into 3/3. Okay, here we have taken 2/2, then we will take 3/3. So 1 into 3 will be 3, and 2 3s is 6. So it is giving us 3/6. Now we will put 4/4 with to the 1/2. So 1 4s is 4, and 2 4s is 8. Okay, now we will put 5/5. So it is giving us 5/10. Okay, so the equivalent fraction of 1/2 are 2/4, 3/6, 4/8, and 5/10. And students, if you have to find out more of the fraction, then what you can do, you can multiply 1/2 with 6/6, 7/7, 8/8. Like this you can find out many of the equivalent fractions. Okay, now second question is given to you. 2/7 is given to you and equals to 8 and you have to fill this box. Okay, so students, in this what you have to do, you have to find the equivalent fraction of 2/7 so that the numerator is 8. So in this, what can be done? Suppose 2 is multiplied with some number and you are getting 8. Okay, so with which number you will multiply 2 so that you can get 8? 4 can be multiplied because 2 4s is 8. And as we know that the number we are multiplying to the numerator, it should be multiplied with the denominator also. So here it is 4, so we will write here 4. Okay, so 7 4s is 28. So the value for the box is 28. Okay, now in the third question, 3/5 is given to us, and we have to make the denominator 30. We have to make the denominator of 3/5 as 30. It means what we have to do, we will check for the denominator, because denominator is given to us and we have to make it 30, and here in the denominator 5 is given to us. So what we will do, 5 multiplied by something will give us 30. So what can be that number? 5 6 is 30, so 6 can be the number here. Okay, and as we know that if we are multiplying 6 with denominator, we need to multiply 6 with numerator also. So here will be 6/6. Here 3 6 is 18. So 18/30 is our equivalent fraction for 3/5. And if we check, then our denominator is 30 here. Okay. Now in the second part, we have to make the numerator 27. Okay, 3 by 5 is given to us and we have to make the numerator 27. So with which number we have to multiply 3 so that we can get 27? 9, okay, because 9 3s can be 27, and as we know that if we are multiplying 9 with numerator, we will multiply it with denominator also. Okay, so 3 9s is 27 and 5 9s will be 45. So here 27 by 45 is the equivalent fraction for this 3 by 5. Okay, now fourth question is, in this its topic is simplest form. Okay, simplest form means the fraction will be given to you in the higher values and you can cut it down to the lowest terms, or we can say simplest form. In this 150 by 60 is given to us. Okay, so we can divide it with any of the number, and we know that we have to divide with the same number, okay, with the numerator also and with the denominator also, to cut it short or to make it in the simplest form. Okay, so 150 and 60, as we can say that unit place is 0 and 0 here, so we can simply divide it by 10. Okay, so 150 divided by 10 and 60 divided by 10. So 150 divided by 10 in the numerator is giving us 15 and 60 divided by 10 is giving us 6. Okay, now if we are checking 15 by 6, it is not in the simplest form, because if we check, then 15 and 6 both are coming in the table of 3. Okay, so we can divide with the 3 also. We can divide denominator and numerator both with 3. So what we are getting, 15 divided by 3 is giving us 5 and 6 divided by 3 is giving us 2. So our simplest form for 150 divided by 60 is 5 by 2. And students, you can do this question simply by dividing one time only. If you are getting that if we divide these two by 30, we will simply get 5 by 2 in the one step only. But suppose you are not getting by which number you should divide, so simply you will divide with the smallest. Then if you are considering that this can also be further divided, then you can again take one another step. Okay, now B part is 84 divided by 98 and we have to make it in the simplest form. So here 84 and 98, if we check these two are even numbers, it means we can easily divide them by 2. So 84 divided by 2 and 98 divided by 2. So 84 divided by 2 is giving us 42 and 98 divided by 2 is giving us 49. And students, if we check here 45 and 49, these both are the multiples of 7. It means these can be divided by 7. So we will again divide this fraction by 7 by 7. Okay, so 42 divided by 7 is giving us 6 and 49 divided by 7 is giving us 7. So the simplest form for 84 divided by 98 is 6 by 7. Now in the fifth question we are given 18 by 24 and in the denominator 4 is given to us and we have to find the value of numerator here. Okay, so in this here the value is bigger and in the answer value is smaller. It means we have divided something with this bigger value so that we can get this smaller value. Okay, so we will divide 18 by 24 with the same number. Okay, so we will consider that in the denominator we should get 4. Okay, so with which number 24 should be divided so that we can get 4? 6 can be the answer, because when 24 will be divided by 6 it will give us 4, or we can say 6 4s is 24. Okay, and if we are dividing the denominator with 6, it means with the same number, means with 6 also we will divide 18. So 18 divided by 6 will give us 3. So the answer for this box is 3. Okay, now in this question 36 and divided by 48 is given to us and we have to make the numerator 9. Here also when we check we have to the fraction given to us is 36 by 48 and we have to make the numerator 9. As here it is larger value and in the answer it is smaller value, it means we are dividing it with some number. Okay, and what can be that number? 36 divided by some number is giving us 9. It means it can be 4, because 36 divided by 4 give us 9, or 9 4s is 36 we can say. Okay, and as we are dividing numerator by 4, so we will also divide denominator by 4, and 48 divided by 4, what it is giving us? It is giving us 12. So our answer is 9 by 12, where 9 is the numerator for this fraction. Okay, now in the B part we have to make the denominator 4. 36 by 48 is given to us and we have to make the denominator 4. Okay, so with which number we are dividing 48 so that we can get 4? 12 can be here because 12 4 is 48, or we can say that 48 divided by 12 give us 4. Okay, and as in the denominator it is 12, so in the numerator also it will be 12. So 36 divided by 12 give us 3. So here the answer is 3 by 4, where we get the denominator 4 for this fraction 36 by 48. So student, by this your today's topic is over. We will meet in our next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.